what do you do here specifically?
My name is Melissa Gallagher. I work here at Big Brothers Big Sisters in the Community Outreach Department. So I do volunteer recruitment, volunteer engagement. I just help process all the volunteers and also recruit volunteers.
So that would be the Big Brothers and the Big Sisters. Okay.
And we work with the kids that come in as well, and the families.
Okay. Also, what motivated you to be part of this organization?
I've always been interested in the nonprofit world. I've done a lot of nonprofit work, and this kind of just happened where it was a possibility. Always enjoyed working with kids. I've been here for 6 years. I'm also a big sister. I've been matched for 6 years, so I have a little sister as well.
Oh,
yeah. So I don't just work here, I actually participate as well.
So you really found your niche here.
Well, when I started and I was doing volunteer recruitment, I thought, how can I go out and recruit people without knowing what it's like personally? So I got involved, like I said, shortly after I started, and I'm still matched to the same little girl. I did. She's awesome.
How long would you work with like a little sister like that? Like, is there a certain age where they leave the program, or?
Good question. The kids in our program are between the ages of 6 and 17. Or no, I'm sorry, 6 and 18. We match them between 6 and 17 because we ask for a full 1 year commitment from all of our volunteers. So when you start out with us, you have to be willing to commit to 1 year to the program. And we hope that it lasts much longer. For instance, in my scenario where I couldn't imagine not being matched, so we've been very fortunate. We've been matched as long as we have.
Is there certain types, because I know it's a one match usually, but are there certain times where you're short of Big Brothers Big Sisters where you have to match like one to a group of children, or? Okay,
so normally our agency we pride ourselves on one-to-one mentoring. We found great success in that. All of the kids in our program here in Orange County have graduated from high school that have a volunteer. So that means that, our volunteers are doing great work. Like I said, normally it would be one-to-one. So in our community-based program, we have 3 programs pretty much now. Our first program is our community-based program. And the way that works is we match an adult volunteer to one child, one-to-one mentoring, and they see each other 2 to 4 times a month, and they do everything in the community. So they'll do stuff out in the community. They'll go to the beach, the park, sports, whatever. So they're doing everything out. We do also have a site-based program where we still try to focus on one-to-one, but it is more of a group setting. So sometimes if one big brother's not there or big sister, we'll match maybe 2 to 1. It is all supervised, so you would go to a particular site and you would see your little there. So it would be 1 hour once a week, each week.
Okay.
So, and then we also have a corporate partnership program as well, beyond school walls. So majority of the time it's one-to-one. In our community-based program, definitely one-to-one. We do have a couples for kids program where it's you have to be married for at least 1 year, and one couple would be matched to one child. So it'd be two adults to one child. But we really focus on one-to-one, and we've found great success in that ratio. Do you guys, we didn't start with this, and I just want to make sure you guys know, do you guys know the history of Big Brothers Big Sisters? I just turned the interview on you guys.
Just the brief history from the website, but not in detail.
I'm not going to tell you all the detail, but let me just tell you about just our agency. So for instance, we've been around nationally for over 100 years. We've been here in Orange County for over 56 years. So right on this very street, we've been in this location. We serve all of Orange County. So we serve all of the kids in Orange County. We have kids, throughout the county. We currently have approximately 200 kids on our waiting list. So we have a huge need for volunteers. We have majority of the kids are always boys because most of the kids come from a single parent home. So we always have a huge need for men. We do get a lot of ladies because us ladies are always willing to commit. And so we have less girls, but we can still match. We still have girls, we just don't get as many. We just always have that huge need for men. So that's one of the things. And then we do one-to-one mentoring, and we professionally support all of our matches. So when we match someone, we don't just match them up with anybody. We actually take a lot of time and consideration when we match you. So we look at where you live, what your hobbies are, what your preferences are, what you do for a living, what you're going to school for, all those things. And then we look at our kids and what they do and what their preferences are, what their needs are. So that's how we match people. And then we don't just match them up and say good luck with that. We actually support it the entire time. So we have a staff here that supports the match the entire time.